Welcome to Internet Supreme Court, the show, the live stream show where we judge the weekly cultural zeitgeist. I'm Chief Justice Bacon, and I promise I'm not corrupt. We got a lot of awesome cases that we're going to cover this week. We got the JD Vance meme story. We're going to dive deep into that one. Also, the Idaho Hetero Awesome Fest was a huge flop. Who would have thought? We'll talk about that. And then later in the show, we're going to talk about the worst episode of Lego Masters ever. I just watched it. It just aired last week. There's a new episode out. That one might be the worst. Who knows? But before we get to that, we get another sponsor. Our first sponsor that actually came back after the first time I talked about him. Yes, we are sponsored by the Nextdoor app. Nextdoor. Is Facebook too intelligent for you? Come on over and just start rambling stuff. Here's some actual Nextdoor screenshots that I took this week. Friday the 13th, my TV suddenly turned on and I was stuck on channel 1. Chat with Samsung, no good. And to chat with tech, they wanted a credit card number. Sounds like a scam. I finally just reset my remote and now everything's good. Whew. And then somebody named Bacon on there commented, "Is there a chance your TV is haunted? Where did you get your TV? I got mine at the Uptown Target and it was haunted, so I had to return it. The Best Buy in Lincoln Park is usually clear." Okay, so finally, actually some good advice on the Nextdoor app. Maybe I shouldn't. All right, Nextdoor, you're actually starting to grow on me. There's some other ones I found. I found this one. From Meme B, didn't even have to block out the name because there's no way that's real. No one's named Meme, right? I wonder if I might get lucky and find a for sale by owner situation. I'm looking to buy a condo in Andersonville around this fall. No compromises on the need for minimum 1,200 square feet, 2-bedroom, prefer 3. I mean, who wouldn't? Prefer 2 baths, little leeway. Prefer unimproved, no granite, no open kitchen, none of the fatty Home Depot looking aesthetics. Just a plain old Chicago apartment. Good light is essential, as are good neighbors, peace and quiet. No third floors, got the bad knees. This will be a forever home. I mean, death is coming for us all, so I guess that's forever home. So being fussy. No brokers need message. I have a lovely broker, and I didn't use them. I just went on Nextdoor. Let's see here. Looks like somebody named Bacon. Oh, man, I can't read it because my own name is blocking it. Here, hold on. I can fix this. Here we go. Bacon says, "What about a place that has all this but is haunted?" Oh, yeah, I do agree. See, everyone, Chicago Tours knows that the Uptown Target is haunted. We all know it. Oh, man. So again, Nextdoor app. Actually, there's some pretty good stuff on there. I highly suggest going on. Listen to that Bacon character. He sounds cool. Let's meet some of our other dishonorable judges. Welcome to the courtroom, Katie Hampton.
Oh, forgive me and my fatty Home Depot decor right now. Oh my God. Also, way to go in covering up Bacon's responses. I'm really glad that you saved his image for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. See, nobody knows who that guy is. Looks handsome though. Looks handsome.
He does. Drinking
and he lives in yeah, he lives close to where I live. It's weird.
Wow. Why? Wild that you would put that up there.
It's big enough. You're not gonna find me. I never leave the house either.
That helps. That really does help.
Speaking of not leaving the house, we didn't have to leave the house this week for our guest judge. Well, you didn't have to.
I didn't. No, I grabbed him from the top of the barrel, and he's someone that I enjoy very dearly and is a very funny person and someone that I admire. Please, everybody, welcome Mark Hampton, my husband.
Welcome.
Judged. Guest star.
Did you just you just got your own catchphrase immediately? First time on the show?
Immediately.
Just tossing it up. How it feels.
It's pretty good. I'm jealous of it. I didn't even think about giving myself a catchphrase.
Catchphrases are all the rage, man.
They're back?
See,
I guess the
that's a good
90s
one,
are
too.
back.
I think they're back. Oh, God, if only the 90s were back.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love it for so many reasons.
90s are back. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for coming on the show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself so we know your judging background?
Oh, man. Let's see. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, so the South. So I'm well versed in judging people, even people that haven't asked for it. And then I moved out to LA about 21 years ago, so I can drink again. That's how old I am.
Oh, yeah. Because when you move to LA, I forget they start you over at age.
They start you over.
Yeah. They're like, those years didn't count. Also, we got Brooklyn accents here.
That's right. They're like, hey, everybody that moves here's got Peter Pan syndrome. You got to start back at one. I was like, really, shouldn't we start at 0? And then we go to 1. They're like, don't do math, man. I was like,
don't. Not
I
around
have
here.
A Brooklyn accent. So
we make movies, not math.
Speaking of haunted houses, I think our apartment might be haunted, but I think it's like haunted by like some dude that died like when he was super stoned. And so like he tries to haunt us and then he's like, never mind. It's cool. So, like he just like knocks like my glasses off and he's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. That wasn't cool. I just think it's
either a stoner or he's a cat.
Oh, you might have a cat. You might have a ghost cat, stoner cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stoner cat. I feel like that's going to be a new guest appearance at some point.
Oh my God.
I think you can make that happen. Talk to booking. So. Talk to
All
booking.
right. We got a lot of news to get to this week. Katie Hampton.
Well,
what do we got?
This is something that you guys probably have seen quite a bit, and might have, been something that you might have related to. But a 21-year-old Norwegian tourist tried to come to America recently, but was claimingly that he got kicked out because he has a JD Vance meme on his phone. Did you guys hear about this at all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was everywhere. It was everything. And the first thing I saw is when you read news now, everybody, just pay attention to the way that it's worded because it said he claimed. And I'm like, all right, when have you ever just full-heartedly believed such a young person like that? Like, how many friends have we had where, like, back in the day, the guy's like, oh, man, I hate that bar. They kicked me out of there for no reason. And you're like, I know you. I know the reason why they kick you out.
Right.
That's why I see this little mustache fuck, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm on his side about the meme. It's a great meme, but I'll wait to hear like what.
Well, what's hilarious too is that he claims that he got it in a text message and it just auto-saved to his phone, so it was just on his phone. Now, who
sets that up like that? Who does that? You're going to save every text message you receive? Guilty for being a moron and wasting all your data.
I mean, probably that's something he's going to be looking at now.
Storage, yeah.
Definitely his storage.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's what he claims to have happened is that he was coming from Norway. He came all the way to America. He was going to be visiting friends in New York. He was supposed to be going to Texas and a bunch of different other places for 2 months vacation and touring national parks with his mom. Apparently, he gets pulled over and starts to get asked about whether he's been involved with illegal activity, what his intentions of coming to America are, and they told him that he needed to hand over his phone, otherwise he would have to pay a $5,000 fine and be jailed. And so he was scared, and he adhered, gave his phone over, and they found 2 photos that they thought were incriminating. One was this JD Vance meme, and then the other one, which now they're all claiming is the real reason, is that it was him posing with a wooden pipe that he had made. He had carved a wooden pipe. So they said that he is into illicit illegal drug use, and he was probably trying to smuggle things over. So they sent him home.
Did they ask him about drug use before, and did he say, like, yeah, I've done drugs? Is that the problem here?
Indeed. So here's the beautiful thing. Snopes just came out with this yesterday, so that's really nice. But this is
a brand new meme, a brand new thing that we're all catching up on. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's brand new. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the best part about this. His name is Mads Mikkelsen, not the actor. It just happens to be Mads Mikkelsen. I didn't realize that there was more than one Mads Mikkelsen.
Personally. Oh, it's like John Smith in Norway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Everybody's name's Mads. Like
yeah.
Mads. All of them.
But apparently he had to fill out this whole form, and it was, do you have permission by the United States Citizenship of Immigration Services to work in the United States? He said no, because he was a tourist. He said, are you seeking any other employment in the United States? He said no. Do you possess any other travel documents that may facilitate your entry into the United States today? No. Do you have a ticket to depart the United States at a future time? Yes, August 2025. So he had his full schedule there. There's a question about whether he's been arrested before. Have you ever been arrested or convicted anywhere in the world for any offenses or crimes, even if subject of a pardon, amnesty, or other such illegal actions? No. So he admitted that he's never done any illegal activity. He carved a pipe.
But so they never asked him if he had done drugs even.
This is the thing. We don't know what specifically they've asked other than the documentation of this form.
And that form doesn't have that?
No. It literally just says, you have been tamed to be inadmissible to the United States pursuant to the Section 212, blah, blah, blah. Lots of lingo that's basically saying that your application for admission is not valid because of these photos.
Because a photo of him holding a pipe. And where was he when he got, where was this?
He was in Newark.
Oh, of all the places.
Newark Airport. He was detained. He was strip searched.
Oh my God.
And he had to give up his phone. Because who doesn't have a meme of somebody on their phone? You know, like which one of us doesn't have some kind of...
I don't have them autosave like a fucking madman. Like somebody who has enough iCloud to fill the universe. Come on. Only
if I repost it.
Let me say this real quick. If carving a pipe is something that would get you denied entry into the United States, then all of Appalachia should be deported right now.
Also, it's a pipe. You could be smoking tobacco out of a pipe.
Yeah.
It's such a stupid reason. We've all run into like overzealous cops like this, right?
Oh,
like that, like
we have power trips.
Just don't like you. Yeah. You said something that pissed them off and they're like, you know what? I'm just going to find the dumbest thing. And that should have been about the pipe. But the fact that it's not really about the meme. I really doubt it's about the meme. I think that was his way to spin it to make it like we wouldn't be talking about it if it was the pipe.
No, and I guess this is like happening to a lot of tourists coming in, and especially to I think it's J1 visas, which are student visas that a lot of like, European students are coming to visit America. I will admit that he did put something on his application that I thought was kind of dumb. But let's just see here. What is your purpose for traveling to the United States today? To get to know the United States.
Oh, that's great.
No,
that's great. Well, you know what? He did. Wow. He got the whole experience. Yeah.
He really did.
Now, if they roughed him up a little bit, he'd get the full experience.
Strip search in Newark. There's nothing left of America to see, young Nicholson.
Yeah, you've seen the bowels.
Tell the tales.
You've seen the underworld. Newark Airport strip search area. The kid does not deserve it.
No, he doesn't.
Bullshit.
But that's the thing, is that he also doesn't really understand. He was claiming it was ICE that detained him. He didn't realize it was the Border Patrol as he came in. But I love that most of the world is taking this story and now they're forcing everyone to look at this meme because
Yeah.
everyone thinks it is about the meme, the political meme. And sorry, there is a truck outside.
Yo, what is happening?
I don't
no,
know.
you guys are
our
getting
street.
deported. You're showing the
probably.
meme.
I mean, listen, LA, maybe.
Listen, as long as I'm strip searched in Newark first, they can send me anywhere they want.
So yeah.
But yeah, this is an Irish council member who is saying that this is kind of ridiculous, that people shouldn't be turned away from countries because of political standings or freedom of speech.
I mean, it was the pipe thing, though. Like,
it was the pipe thing. It was the pipe thing, is what they're claiming. But it's funny because there's not really anyone sure what the hell. I mean, they're claiming it's the pipe thing because I think they have a better foothold that's not political.
Yeah, the pipe thing actually works. This doesn't make any. To me, this doesn't even make any sense. Even if you're like, I don't know, like, are they really that triggered by this meme?
It's
a pretty
fragile human beings, so
possibly
I wouldn't be surprised if they are triggered by the meme. They're triggered by everything.
Well, I mean, should I share my meme?
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, let's play, because we're going to be looking at some memes. Let's play the meme bumper. Gotta play the meme bumper.
Yes.
Here's some that I just have on my computer. You should have said please. This is back when they were yelling at Ukraine.
Zelensky. Yep.
This one, get in, we're making cursed Vances.
Oh my God. I love the internet.
I love cursed memes, and this is one of the best cursed memes. You know, somebody's watching this and they're like, holy shit, that's my mom. God bless all the JD Vance memes.
Oh, man.
First of all, if you've never seen Shrek the Fourth, this is the best bit in Shrek the Fourth. And you know what? I'll die on this hill. I think Shrek the Fourth is the best Shrek.
I actually don't think I've seen the fourth one.
I thought it was going to be trash because I hated the third one. Fourth one's actually pretty good.
Redemption for Shrek.
There's this kid goes, do the roar. It's really great. It's really great. For the last time, Mr. Wonka, I did not try any experimental gum. And frankly, I find this entire line of questioning insulting. I like that one. That's a great one. When you haven't lied about Ukraine and Zelensky for 2 minutes.
I gotta say, people's Photoshop skills are amazing.
I mean, I love this base meme as is. And so this one just, it's great. And then you've heard of JD Vance. Well, here's 3D Vance.
No, with the bald spot. Oh, God.
Somebody needs to make a horror movie with this.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
terrifying.
The blinking is what ruins it. Yet makes it beautiful.
I'm gonna, you know what? I think that's a tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, put some lo-fi to this. I could relax.
This is your screensaver now, isn't it?
Yeah. So anybody, Norwegian, Swedish people, people from Denmark, Finnish people, delete all your JD Vance memes before you come to America.
Yeah, especially you Canadians who are apparently also getting held hostage now.
Oh no.
A lot of
My wife has dual citizenship.
Oh,
she's a Canadian. She's Canadian scum, as we say. So ICE, if you're listening to this.
Oh no.
My wife's right here.
He has a newborn. So
they love that. Apparently they fucking love
ripping
that.
them away.
Yeah. Now we have another news story, right?
We do have another news story. I don't know if you guys know what June is usually meant for, but typically it's to celebrate
Gay
Pride Month. Yeah. LGBTQ plus IA, you know. But in Idaho, a gentleman who owns a bar called the Old State decided he wanted to do something for Pride, and he decided to create the Hetero Awesome Fest. Yep. This guy in Idaho who...
It's weird that he came up with the gayest name.
It's the gayest name.
God. All right.
And it just feels so like, no, we're awesome.
Yeah, they did a joke on this on Always Sunny in Philadelphia about dudes and arms and being strong and come here, you know? Like, come on.
Let me tell you something. As a member of the hetero community myself,
The hetero awesome
and
part.
having put in my time in the hetero mating rituals, I can assure you that having festivals declaring how awesome your hetero-ness is always the best way to prove it without fail.
Yeah. Always bring that up first when you start a conversation, you know?
Yeah.
Say your name and say, by the way, I'm not gay. Just so you know, heterosexual. Just so you know. Just so you know. Everyone in this room.
Everyone.
Hetero and
My
awesome.
babysitter showed me Revenge of the Nerds, the panty raid scene. Since then, straight as an arrow.
That's all I watch.
That's it.
All I watch, Revenge of the Nerds.
I just
1, 2,
want some
3,
chitties.
and 4.
Well, this is the perfect accent to give the quote that was given by the bartender who wanted to describe what the Hetero Awesome Fest would be like. So, Mark, do you mind in that same voice reading this?
As described by the organizers, the festival ain't your limp-wristed woke fest. It's a full-on celebration of family values with guts.
This was his ad.
Kind of guts, like beer guts, or like moxie.
So this guy is the fragile male ego personified, is what this guy is.
Wearing the American flag shirt, which, by the way, that is to the letter considered desecration. So everybody that talks about not desecrating the flag, that is to the letter what desecration is.
Especially if you distress it like this.
Yeah.
See how it's distressed and all worn and stuff like that?
American
waving the
Eagle
wrong way.
was not there at the founding of
Yes.
the Constitution, the Liberty
If
Bell.
you had that flag and you flew it, that'd be insulting. That's a flag that needs to be taken down and burned properly.
Properly. Yeah.
Yes, in a ceremony.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, guys, because the attendance at the Hetero Awesome Fest was that of tens of people.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Looks like my
hello.
wedding.
Strong audience there, eh?
Yeah.
Not many people showed up for this. They estimated at max 50 people walked by.
Look at that green hat ponytail lady. She was so ready for just a bunch of hetero dong to just, she was going to sample it.
Yeah.
Like she was getting froyo. She's like, this is my chance.
I brought my folding chair. I bought my folding wheelbarrow basket. I bought my folding child. I brought my fold up cooler, and I'm ready to fold. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm ready to suck on that down. Let's go. I mean, this is Idaho. Is this maybe a lot of people in Idaho? Are we just looking
That's
at
all
this
of
from the
Idaho,
city
actually.
perspective? Is that all of Idaho?
That's the population.
I think that is.
They have their 2 senators are actually seated right there. That's
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I think that guy who's standing was in Napoleon Dynamite. So okay. All right. That is all of Idaho. All right. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, not a whole lot of people there, and there were a couple of musical guests, including some, I guess, local bands or whatnot, but they don't even look like they're very into it.
Well, you know, it's great when the when you have to stand so far back from the band, when you're like 50 feet back from the band because you don't want to make eye contact with any of them.
My favorite is the bouncy castle in the back. Get in straights, we're going bouncing.
Nothing straighter than a bouncy castle. Jump, jump, jump. Yeah, dude, jump with me. Yeah, we're jumping together. Yeah.
Once we're done with this, if we haven't satiated our appetite, we're going to the Mickey D's. We're getting in the ball pit. We're just playing in balls all
Balls.
night.
All day.
Nothing more hetero. Playing in balls.
I'm going to play in balls and eat a corn dog from the festival. Oh my
There was
God.
apparently, if you see in this back top right, there was a tent for a podcast that was streaming the entire time. And someone made the comment, not a lot of black people.
Oh, well, first of all, it's so hot. It's Idaho. So, I mean,
It's Idaho.
They'd have to fly in. Yeah.
New York.
Also, they're smart enough to not show up to something like this. This also, the title of this sounds like a trap, you know?
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Sounds like something Lex Luthor would like gin up to get.
It sounds like something a moron would think. Sounds great. But
So Lex Luthor and the Joker together combined created this idea.
God damn it.
But one of the best little switches on this event was that a gentleman that is part of a punk band decided to come to the festival and very quickly change into a trans-friendly outfit and sing a pro-trans song called Boy. It was hilarious, and I unfortunately don't have the video, but he did the transition so quickly and sang the song so like the entire way through that no one noticed that he was protesting because there weren't that many people there.
Oh my God. I would have loved to have footage of somebody like, you know, because like you listen to a song, you're not really listening to the lyrics and just kind of like, yeah, okay. Wow, finally somebody good is up there. That guy's really what's he saying? Oh, it's okay to be a boy, even though you were born a girl. I don't like this. Hold on. Yeah.
Yep. I would just love to know the thought process that got them to the part where they were like, wait a minute.
I hope the song was stuck in their head for like 48 hours afterwards. They're just in the shower singing about male genitalia. It's like, damn it!
I could put
damn
the
it,
whole
libs.
thing in my mouth. God damn it, the libs!
Damn!
Owned!
Gotta go to the ball pit.
Because I am straight. I promise you. I promise you.
I promise you. I go to the ball pit, which is a straight bar, by the way.
But it's straight. Everyone thinks it's the gay bar, but it's not. It's totally straight. All the fellas there are on the straight and narrow. I promise you. And I'm not coming home tonight. I'm staying there.
My hemorrhoids are acted up, by the way. Unrelated.
Unrelated.
Completely.
Talk about it. So yeah, that is the Hetero Awesome Fest, y'all.
Truly awesome. Wish I'd been
Truly
there.
America being the most American right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad that like we even are talking about this. Like I'm glad that guy, you know, went up and did something like that. That takes fucking balls right there. You want to say like that takes guts. Getting up in front of a giant group, 50, maybe 50 people, and saying something that you know that they're gonna hate. Like that has to be really scary, and you have to be really brave to do that. So awesome.
Yeah. And that punk band, I'm gonna look up the name of that punk band, but I suggest following them on Instagram personally.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Look it up. We're gonna take a quick five. Maybe we could try to find this punk band. Love to be able to give a shout out to them or something because they seem awesome. And we'll be right back to talk about literally the worst episode of Lego Masters I've ever seen. And that says a lot because there's not a lot to it, and I usually just love it. But oh boy, see you guys in 5. We're back. Katie Hampton is missing in action. She sent who this is, but I can't find it. It's the Buzz Bomb 211 is the name of the punk band.
Ooh, Buzz Bomb 211.
And
Get it?
At danham.productions is something. Is this him? Oh, yes. Pretty sure this is him. We'll go ahead and share this so we could see.
Find him, internet. Praise him.
Follow this guy. Here we go. That's him,
Good on
right?
you, mate.
Yeah. Extended interview. Sending love and appreciation from your little career center. Oh, wow. That's great. You know, so something actually good came out of this. Something really good came out of this.
A little silver lining. That's nice to see.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I could play too much of his, video content because show, this kind of stuff. It's awesome. That's really awesome. So go check out this guy's social. Subscribe if you really, like, and let him know like how he all the good that he's done.
Show
That was
him
awesome.
support.
Yeah.
Hello. How's it?
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
You're
yeah.
back.
Okay, I am back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're too. Yeah. No, the power kicked off. I think.
Whoa.
Ice is coming from you guys.
Oh no! You got between the beeping and this. It's great. Everything's going great.
It's all
perfect.
great.
It's all
Everything's
perfect.
awesome, y'all.
we live on the loudest street in the world. Our street is so loud that the birds have begun mimicking the UPS trucks when they're backing up.
Yep.
You think it's a mating call now?
It's good times.
Nature. It's beautiful.
It's healing.
Love it. Yeah. So let's talk about my case this week, and that is the worst episode of Lego Masters. And here's the thing. Worst episode of Lego Masters so far, because it was announced that Nick Cannon is taking over for the next season. And let me tell you, while that sucks, what sucks really hard right now is watching Will Arnett, the host of this show, just sleepwalk his way through it. And he does not want to be there. And it's like he's captured or something. And I think that has something to do with why this season of Lego Masters US has been the worst. And I have a runner-up because a lot of people are going to say, Bacon, the worst episode has to be episode 2 of this newest season of Lego Masters. And on that episode, first of all, they were only given 4 hours to do their challenge. That is, on short challenges, it's usually 8 hours. That's short.
Whoa.
For 4 hours, that is insane. On top of that, they had to team up with another team. So 2 teams together, you got 4 people working on one build. Not as fun already. Already hate it. And what they had to do was make Lego wedding cakes. And the twist is whoever makes the tallest one is automatically saved from elimination. So you can see these 2 cakes on the left. So you're incentivizing teams to not build well, to just build as tall and fast as possible. And they do that. Sometimes that is fun. Sometimes that's fun to do if you're like, to do it on a team challenge like this, I don't agree. And as you could see, I don't even have a close-up one. The one all the way to the right is a carrot cake. None of them line up. It's just very sloppy. It's not enough time, and you're working with another team that you don't.
Today's all about love and happiness.
Then we find out at the end, this is what we find out at the end of this episode.
Ooh. So, no one is going home.
Oh, it was a filler episode?
No stakes.
Lies. That is not why they weren't sending somebody home, okay? Because some keen-eyed people on Reddit pointed this out of if you watched the first episode, there are 12 teams, and when you actually watch the episode, they say that there's only 11. And that is because this team, all the way to the left with the football jerseys on, was never shown. So it was only in a couple, you can only see them in a couple wide shots, because then they reshot other stuff. What happened was they got sick, and they had to leave. So nothing like, they just got sick, they had to leave. So they're like, all right, this episode doesn't matter. Let's only be here for 4 hours. Let's all take a half day and get the hell out of here, you know? So it was a bad episode, but I could also see, like, I give it a little leeway because you don't know that you're going to have one of your contestants get so sick that they have to leave.
Right.
Sure.
You know? So, all right, a little leeway. It wasn't that bad, like, you know, with the time crunch and everything. Like, the builds were actually kind of impressive for that amount of time. My least favorite episode is from season 5, episode 5. And in this episode...
Builders, welcome to the future. Or the past. I don't really get how the whole steampunk thing works, but I do know I'm gonna need help.
So it's steampunk week, apparently.
Okay.
And the two judges come out, Amy and Jamie here. And I just want to say, Jamie on the right, I don't know why they did all this work of like giving him that awesome hat with the awesome glasses and not having him wear it. Like him holding it is kind of weird. Is it because he'd have to take off his real glasses?
Or is it because they were reflecting in the lights?
Or messing up his gorgeous hair.
There's that.
Yeah, the suit seems a little too big for him. Like he's wearing his daddy's suit. I almost think like that suit was supposed to be for Will Arnett and he said no. And then they threw it on him.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, Amy, I have no notes for.
Adorable.
I like them
Great
both.
look.
I like the costume. They're great.
You like the costumes. Okay. So yeah, we got kind of cool, weird costumes. This is fun. We're going to do steampunk. We're going to do steampunk week. Okay. Got them dressed up. Okay. Oh yeah, this is just me showing well. So here is
Did
the
he
big
just,
twist.
Like, wear his normal clothes, like.
Yeah, that's just what
instead?
they have him in. Yeah, he just wears that. Yeah, for some reason he's not dressed up.
I think
He's
we
got the
know
mustache, though.
You know, he should. Yeah, he should be dressed up. But here's the twist this week.
And do something we've never done before. For the first time ever, we're hitting you with an intense, exciting, revolutionary head-to-head challenge.
This changes nothing.
Aren't they all competing against each other? Like what?
Here's how Lego Masters works. Okay. Worst build goes home. Best build, nothing. Other builds, nothing. It literally only matters if you're the worst build. Right now, they're not giving away any immunity bricks. So sometimes if you win, you get an immunity brick, and it depends upon the season, like if you play it, if it becomes available again. So there's some strategy in holding on to it. They've kind of moved to you win the immunity brick means the next one you can't get eliminated. They're not even doing that yet. It's literally worst build goes home. So if you do a head-to-head challenge, the worst build's gonna lose, and then it's gonna lose the whole thing. It doesn't do anything. There's no reason to get this excited. That's not me.
Is that excitement or is that utter shock? Because it looked like something came behind them. Is there something behind them?
I think what came behind them was the producers saying, "Look shocked."
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Very
Because if you
hetero,
took-
by the way.
Very hetero.
Look shocked.
So the creative brief this week is build something that showcases your movement, and you get assigned a movement. Also steampunk, maybe? I don't know. Instructions were unclear. They didn't talk. They came out steampunk. They talked about steampunk. And then when they talked about the instructions, they did not say that it had to be steampunk. So The teams are, there's swing. If you look in the lower left, it's swing and swing. So those teams would go head to head. Upper left, push and push, go to head to head. Then upper right, twist, go against each other. And then bottom right, spin, go against each other. That's how it was set up. Now, if I'm going to say all the bad stuff about this episode, the one thing that I like about this setup, about the head-to-head and giving them each their own motion that they have to celebrate, they're told to celebrate this motion, is one of the cool things about watching Lego Masters is thinking what you would come up with yourself. So you're like watching, you're like, oh, if I was given this creative brief, oh, like what would be my story? You know, like what would I do? That's kind of fun. And doing that with this, I watched, and then I was like, what would I do with swing? What would I do with push? What would I do with twist and spin? And we'll get to those later. I'll show you.
Okay.
Build time, 7 hours. What the fuck? That is not enough time. I'm watching a show. I want to see something awesome at the end of it. 7 hours, not even a full workday to make something with motion in it? Come on. And we all know that these, like the contestants, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. We're season 5. Like we found all the best Lego Masters, you know?
Yeah. And how many of them are actual engineers?
Dude,
Exactly.
It takes me 7 hours just to do like one section of a modular, like with the instructions. Like that's how long it takes me.
That seems more like a you thing.
You know,
No, I think
my
it's mostly
eyesight's
because
not as good as
I
it used to be.
keep doing them against the directions and just building it my own way. And
Katie will fuck some shit
not
up.
a fan. Yeah, I don't know why.
And, you know, I don't know
It's
what
odd.
she's thinking. She does the same thing with baking. She's like, yeah, just have fun with it. I'm like, no, you don't have fun with baking. The fun is the science is making.
The hard rules are not my thing. It's mostly just the cooking. Cooking's fun because flavor is fun.
Like just 5 minutes ago, she wanted to do the rest of the show without her computer power on. And
yeah, I thought it'd be
they're
fun.
like, no,
Yeah.
don't do that. Turn the power
I disagree
on.
with that. I disagreed with that. Yeah, good. I mean, I like that I'm
Improv.
seeing, like, behind the curtain, I'm seeing your home life.
Justice.
Dishonorable Judge Katie.
Yeah, you know, you got to get it every now and then. Explains a lot.
All right, so I'm not even going to go over the episode. Like, I'm just going to go over the builds because this is it was all so disappointing for me. So let's go over push. Let's see what happens with push. We had these are some of the better builds, these ones here. We got John and Justin, and it's 3 robots who are working in a factory, and one of the robots forgot to recharge their batteries. Now, here's the thing. Unless I told you this, you would have never known what I was talking about. You can't tell what this story is without, the preamble. And also, this does not celebrate push to me. To me, this is in the background. This is something happening in the background. Not push would be like, I don't know. And then I can't even see, like, it's so cluttered. I don't know which part is the robot and which part is the factory. It's just stuff everywhere.
Now, are we sure they're not just Lego robot versions of Salt and Peppa doing the song Push It?
That
By
would be
Sapphire?
better. That would be better. By Sapphire.
Or if they did a Netflix tie-in to the documentary of the Mentalist that was called Push, where they convinced people to push people off of a building. Great documentary.
These
by
are
the
better
way.
ideas. These are great ideas. If you were on Lego Masters, you would have been my favorite one this episode. Also, huge. Here's another problem. They said that the other robot that's passed out, the red one, I don't even know if you noticed that. They said that he forgot to charge the batteries, but then I look over to the right, and visually you've shown me that these batteries are at least 75% full.
Yeah.
And they're charging. So, like, your story doesn't make. I do not see this story.
There's a cover
The
up.
next one.
What are they pushing?
Yeah. Sorry. We got more? Do you want to say about this?
No, I was just curious, like, what exactly is pushing? It's just, it looks like, I don't know.
Pushing the
Portal
bounds of
type.
interpretation.
That's exactly what it is. This next one is my favorite,
Ooh, Demon
my least
SpongeBob.
favorite argument of the ultimate question of, like, if pineapple should be on pizza is what they're going for here. And a giant pineapple is attacking a pizza place and throwing pineapples on the pizza. Now this is Push again. This is Push. Right? It's kind of cute.
It doesn't quite make sense overall, but it's
Oh,
got
why?
a theme.
Why are
we've got
the
a pineapple,
pizzas? Yeah, go ahead.
we've got a pineapple SpongeBob kaiju attacking a pizza place, demanding that they make their pizza worse. That's what I see.
Now, with the scale of this, the pizzas are even bigger than the doors to get into the pizza thing. But I'd say that's about the scale. Let's just say that pizza is really bad at engineering. So are these just small pieces of pizza that are selling themselves and then are getting attacked?
They're pizza hookers.
I was just going to say, is this a pizza brothel?
Ooh, in.
Oh, this is
And then
Pizzagate. Oh.
Yeah. So either way, I mean, I really hate this question too. Like, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. It's like, cool, just don't eat it then. Like, it's an option of there's a lot of options you get to pick. Why are you focused on the one you don't like?
Bacon, do you
Why do you
like
hate
pineapple on? Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Yes.
Don't push your ideals on me.
I'm not. You don't have to get it. You
No,
don't
I know,
have
but
to
I
eat
just tied it
Nailed
in
it.
for them.
I know you tried.
Also, I love pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
It's delicious. It's a great change of pace. If you don't like it, then don't get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
What would I do for Push? You might ask. What's Bacon's better?
wanna
So
know.
I like that. This isn't mine. This was that robot's original idea. So like this is how they presented it. Was it like them jumping over an obstacle course, which obviously never came to be. So
It
this is
looks
just
like
how.
a Mario type of like leveling thing, which would be
Bro,
Yeah,
cool.
when they
Robots
showed
playing
this, this looks way better. I don't understand what they were doing with the other one. What would I do? I would celebrate Push with slide into the DMs. Train pushing into a tunnel.
Yes.
Just a train, simple choo-choo train going into a tunnel,
You'd run a train
You know?
on 'em. I love it.
right? And you could,
Run a
I would
train.
maybe hide it, the mechanism with some bushes back here or something like that. Yeah, I think it would work out pretty well.
Ooh, I see
Lego
an
Master, if you're
audition.
watching this, I could ever, audition. Nah, never mind. Fuck you, Nick Cannon. Let's do Swing.
Swing.
Okay.
Swing. This one has one of the better ones in it, and I'm still not a huge fan. This one's called Running Out of Time, and let me tell you what theirs was. It's the most convoluted storyline yet. Let's just say that it's a steam. This is the closest, not the closest. This is one of the few that took steampunk. Nobody else took steampunk really. And that it's a portal. There's a portal opening where the clock should be. I don't really know. My least favorite part about this one is that, so like it's a clock in the desert, so there's all this tan. It has a tan back. I don't know what this stuff is at the bottom, what it's supposed to be. Is it like shattered and it's all down here? Why is it tan? I don't know. This tiny little spindly clock that's literally just a piece of Technic. Like, why not have like a 3-piece there so you can have like an actual pendulum? Like, what kind of clock have you ever seen that has such a razor thin wire?
Is that dude wearing a beret?
That's supposed to be his hair. That's another thing.
Oh.
Like, that's supposed to be his
Toupee.
hair.
That dude bald.
It's like and this is a portal to another dimension. And the only thing really steampunk is they threw a bunch of gears on the side
Sure.
with some chains. It's and then we have Nikki and Britain
No.
with a convertible caught in a storm of cats and dogs. Now, remember the brief was do something that celebrates your motion. So, I would say at least, with this clock that celebrates the swing. On a grandfather clock, the coolest thing is the swinging part of it, right? So, in what world is the windshield wipers like celebrating swing? And also, in what world do you not even build a full convertible? You built half of a convertible, and then it's cut in half by a white wall. And then you build a car that is taller than it is wide. The dimensions are all off. And then I don't know if this is supposed to be a license plate. I'm sorry. It looks like this is a Catholic car.
It's like
looks like a
Kirby the
priest.
Love Bug wandered onto the set of Saw or something.
It's already sad. Why not have the windshield wipers wipe the tears away from his eyes?
You can't. I
know,
hate it
I
so
know.
much. The worst part is it's half of a car. Half of a car is what they made.
That's unfortunate.
Come on.
With just a big wall in the back? Oh, to
Yeah,
hide
and that's how you
the
celebrate swing. That's what everyone always thinks about when they think about swing. So, like, how would I think about? I would do swing.
Swing. Yes.
You know, reading, and you're like, how is this possible? You do like a swinging like this. See the little lever there, like that.
Oh, okay.
Work
Yeah.
that in, right?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Megan, I think this is your audition tape.
Is this? This is what yeah. They're never gonna put me on.
I
Yelled
would-
at the
Lego
cannon.
Master After Dark.
I would have just had like two couples like switching. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we swing. Done.
Oh, that's a good one. That bowl of keys. Yeah. All right. That's good. I like that. See, it's fun to play this game. Oh yeah, just so you could see the mechanism again. The next one is spin. So here's one. This one actually does celebrate spin. It's Dr. Sleep. It is a hypnotist who hypnotizes you, but when you go to his place, all his stuff just spins. I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. It's hypnotic for sure. It's odd that neither of the characters are actually spinning.
I appreciate he got his PhD in spin.
Yeah. Oh, is he a
You know,
spin
he
doctor?
dedicated to it. He's a
Well,
Dr. Spin.
He's Dr. Spin.
For me, you have your two main characters are back and stage left. Like I would put them center, and neither of them you could see their face when you look straight at it. Like this person is covering their face with their arm. This guy is looking too far. A big thing about Lego Masters is storytelling with little figurines, being able to tell a story with Lego. That's what makes Lego Masters awesome. And it's things like this, like composition and storytelling and seeing everything that is kind of lacking in this season, even though this one's not bad. And I think the team that built this is a good team. I'd say.
Bueno.
Right?
Question, what's happening?
That's what I would say, looking at that. Quick question, what's happening? Right. Then we have Sage and Ian, not so bad cat. It's a cat on a motorcycle that stole milk and money. I don't really know. So you could see here, there's the spin of the wheels, but there's a bunny in the road, and they say that it sees a bunny in the road and it's stopping.
Doesn't sound like a cat at all.
One, that's not what a cat would do, and two, universal sign of stopping is not wheelie. With flames behind the wheels. Stopping is this. You'd be up on your front wheel. You could have the back one still going.
That's a good idea. I also
Right.
love that the bunny is like microscopic to the cat. So
Yes.
that cat doesn't see that bunny.
No, because they just did that is a newborn bunny. That is
That's a baby bunny.
Like 2
that
hours
is
old.
that baby was born on this road and it will die on this road.
It sure will.
Because this cat is not stopping. And so they should have made a bunny, first of all, because it's not to scale. Things are not to scale in this season, and they're not being called out for it. And the composition's bad, the scaling's bad, and those are like, you got to get those right. Bacon, if you're so good, what would you have done for spin, you pervert? I wouldn't do that. I would do a Ferris wheel.
Nice.
Pretty awesome Ferris wheel, right? Celebrate spin. And then in each of the buckets, you could have your own little story going on. Top, look, the person on the left is really happy because if they look down to their left, somebody's being cunnilingus is happening. And if you keep following to the left, there's a penis enjoying itself on a nice, summer day up on a stroll.
Oh, I thought that
Then we
was
have a
all
depressed-
JD Vance.
Yeah. Then we have a depressed person below them. Then to the right of them, we got people kissing. Then to the right of them, we have somebody trying a hard drug for the first time on a Ferris wheel, it looks like.
Oh, Norwegian student. Got it. Mm-hmm.
Then above them, just to prove that I'm hetero, there's There's the other one going on.
Indeed.
And above them, somebody drunk, and then somebody sat on the top. I think that is way better, and celebrates spin way better than this does.
That is
Agree?
Chicago
I'm surprised that no one did a Ferris wheel.
That was,
It seems like
fair.
the obvious thing.
Yeah, you could do a lot.
Derivative? I don't know.
Okay, well, do a merry-go-round. There's a lot of awesome merry-go-rounds you can make or something. I don't know. Better than that. I think that's better. I mean, look at all of its glory. There is one more, and it's Twist. Now, here is my favorite. Ben and Michaels, they did a steam pirate heist. So they got that there was supposed to be steampunk. So the good teams got that it was supposed to be steampunk. The bad teams weren't really listening. This one's cool because I like the flapping. They have a little figuring story going on of like the ship is being overtaken. And I think it's pretty good. What do you guys think?
I like it,
awesome.
yeah.
I love it. I love that they just did the steampunk. Like,
right?
That's so much more interesting than any of the other stuff that has been going on.
Yeah, there's clouds. I love how they did the blimp section. That's really cool. And that pirate ship's pretty dope too.
Yeah. Now imagine if the show was good and they gave them, I don't know, at least 10 hours to work on something like this. 3 extra hours. I'd say that the Zeppelin blimpy part would be even bigger.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah. Then we have Corey and Rebecca's Twisted Love. It's just two people dancing.
Oh.
And it's again, we talk about scale. What is this a jukebox? Like, why is it so huge? And also,
I'm really glad they did the pointy boobs. I'm really glad they did that.
Pointy boobs are the best part. I mean, yes. But also look at this guy. This guy's neck breaks and his hips break. Like it doesn't even. And also, I'd like to point out there's a section missing. I don't know if you could see. I don't think you could see my mouse, but at the top of the jukebox, a little bit to the right, below the curvature of the red and white thing, there's a hole.
Ran out of time, huh?
It's not even finished.
Oh.
Why not make a smaller jukebox and then make fill out the sock hop that they're at, like the soda place, fill that out, make a cool scene, tell a story that way. This is not a story to me. A giant jukebox, a giant flappy jukebox.
I thought it was a door, and then there's
no door.
What is the stuff at the top supposed to be?
Those are all the songs, I guess.
Records.
Oh.
Yeah.
CDs.
This is a jukebox that saves songs like in the Disney one where they're in your head, saves memories. What can I think of? Inside Out. This is an Inside Out saving memories situation.
They're all memory cores.
Yeah. To me, like the scale is off and a lot is off. What would I do with Twist? Twisting out a rag, maybe cleaning out a rag after, a long night, cleaning up after a long night.
Murder.
Yeah. And little penis is still in there all the way to the right. If you don't.
There he is.
Well done, penis. We shall have a festival of 50 people in your honor.
There is also, so the loser, who'd have thought? It's the convertible.
Oof.
And I don't want to really rip on the people who made this. I think, they seem like really cool people and I think that they're really talented, but this build is fucking awful.
Well, I mean, of the incomplete builds, I will say that this has more curb appeal than the ones that just didn't have pieces in it.
You have a white sky? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, that's how you're going to show that it's a rainstorm with a white sky. If you're going to make a big wall, why not make it where you could see the raindrops dropping down in the wall, and you could still have the hanging cats in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just me.
What won?
Yeah. Oh, and the winner of this episode.
I think we know.
Nope.
No.
It's this
one.
No.
What?
It is not.
Yep.
No. Why?
Winning build.
The non-to scale, non-steampunk, unfinished swing. Ugh.
There you go. There you go.
Much disgust. I'm surprised that the pirate ship didn't win, because that was actually
too.
cool.
Yeah, and it actually, was steampunk, which is what the episode kind of started out at, and then they dropped it. I don't know. Just quick dishonorable mention to episode 4, the episode before this, and it was the Wicked episode. Ooh, thank God! Everyone was asking for this. Woo! Awful episode. Didn't enjoy it. Let me just show you a section of like that. Literally, what Will Arnett is trying to do is he's adding 30 minutes to the clock, so the builders get 30 more minutes of time. But it's done in such a dumb way. I removed the music, so you only hear what people are saying and talking about, because the music does all the heavy lifting in this episode, in most of these episodes this season. Let's see.
Facite Volantani. Oh, Verum. Facite Volantani.
I already said that.
It works.
Monday Talendum. Forty quantum dispiso. It's a G7 let's go. To be going back to optimal in hot criminal. What do you think? We did it!
Alec and Naminatu, okay?
That was so long
Yeah,
and
that was
stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, and the amount of special effects they had to put in for that 10-second clip.
It was so long, and so like this is not why you're watching the show. Like
And
they
did
don't
give
get
them like 15 seconds there, or like how much more time did they get?
30 minutes. But
Wow.
so it's also a little confused because it starts. They for some reason they don't do it at an even. They do it at 3:15. Like why not just wait 15 minutes and then do it then, or like do it 15 minutes early? Like
It works.
Monday Talendum. Forty quantum dispiso. It's a G7 let's go. To be going back to optimal in hot criminal. What do you think?
Wow.
you guys-
Well, he was trying in that
We
episode.
saw his soul leave his body
Yeah.
and give it to Nick Cannon.
yeah. I'm gonna say I'm just sad. This used to be one of my favorite shows, and watching one of your favorite shows go into the
down the hole.
shitter.
Yeah.
It's really bad. And spoilers, there's already some hubbub in the Lego Masters community because apparently, I don't know if this is true, this is just what's been saying in the subreddit, that Lego Masters had a Lego Masters audition at Legoland, and apparently they already had the teams picked out. The only reason why they did the audition was just to get some footage to make it look like people auditioned, and then these are the people who made it. That is the allegations of people who have supposedly been there. I don't know if this is true. This is just some people who have been there. They said this is what happened to them. We'll find out more, and I'll do more on Nick Cannon's Lego Masters once that comes out. I do, what's going on right now, I don't like. And so I guess if there's a new Nick Cannon version, even though I don't like Nick Cannon, I will try and give it a shot. It's something different and see. But as of right now, Lego Masters Australia, no one can even touch that. No one can touch that.
If you had any piece of advice for Nick Cannon in hosting this show,
Wear a condom.
okay.
Put on a condom. Stop having children. Stop Genghis Khaning the world. Okay.
Do you think
Yes.
that they'll make Lego condoms the first episode?
Oh yeah, that's what I would do. If
Definitely
if the
Lego
first
stuff.
one I was on with Nick Cannon, I'd make him a Lego condom, and I'd be like, "Here you go, buddy. I hope you use it."
There it is. Hypoallergenic, Nick.
Yeah, yeah.
No reason
to
not to
make me
wear it.
leave.
Let's go.
They'd be like, please leave. And I'd be like, all right, fuck you, Nick Cannon.
Best part is if it breaks, you can rebuild it.
Hey,
There you go.
No excuses.
No excuses for not wearing it, Nick.
It's
You
true.
get, come on, buddy. No, so what advice would I give him? I mean,
Yeah.
it's Nick Cannon's not good at what the advice. What's good on Lego Masters is when it's like the Great British Break Off, is when we get when the contestants get a shine, there is a known, hey, this has low stakes. We are all being friendly with each other. Let's have some fun. Let's create some art and let's support each other. And that's not what Nick Cannon's about. And it's going to be about fake drama. It's going to be about fakeness. I really think that it's just way easier to fake your way through a show like this than it is to make real Lego Masters. Because one of the things that made me like it so much is I was like, holy shit, they're giving them like 15 hours to build something. Like that's like 3 days of filming possibly to do that. You know, that's a lot of commitment and a lot of sitting around, you know, as they do this. You know, that's a tough show to shoot. And I was like, wow, okay. Like, this is all right, let's see. But they're like, you know what? It is a tough show to shoot. We're going to cut corners by just making like fucking wicked bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like reality TV shows because of this shit. I watched Lego Masters because it's positive and fun and I get to see people create shit. I don't need all this other stuff. Nick, wear a condom.
Wear a condom.
Fucking get it snipped. Actually, just snip it, dude. Go to the doctor, and it's an
Get
outpatient
castrated.
visit.
That's all you have to do. Just right from the base. Right from the base.
Go to the
all
balls.
of it just
Jesus.
full on.
Okay.
Oh, is that not how that works?
I don't hate Nick Cannon that much. I'm not going that far.
Sorry. I got too into Hetero Fest.
Too into Hetero
It
Fest.
happens. It happens.
On Hetero Fest. So I hope you guys liked that.
Yeah.
And with that music, now that I'm all worked up about Lego Masters, it's time to relax and talk about what we learned this week.
Ooh, we disrobe?
Yeah,
Oh.
you don't have to.
Go ahead, Mark.
Oh, no.
Do it. Do it.
Because Matt Kelly wasn't here. Thought it would be fine to wear my kitty cat shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I love that. That's such a good shirt.
This shirt is so old, the neck hole is so stretched out, and this should be thrown away. It's got
No,
holes in it.
Vintage.
I just love
My
it.
shirt is as well. I learned that Bacon has the best shirt that needs to be worn every single episode, and we need to send one to Matt Kelly. That's what I learned.
There's dog ones. Actually, not sponsored, but The Mountain is where I get all these awesome shirts. The Mountain has amazing, like they're the ones who have like the 3 wolves howling at the moon. But I'd say you don't need that one. You can get like, you know, a pug face. That's great. You know.
As everybody likes.
Yeah.
Mark,
What'd you learn, Mark? Yeah.
I'll tell you what, speaking of pug faces, I learned that bald JD Vance will deny you entry into the good old US of A. And, you know, what the hell? What happened to free speech, babe? It's not just for us, for everyone. We're supposed to be a shining beacon, not a members only club. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
I do know. I just feel like we shouldn't leave the country based on my entire phone's history.
I don't think they should be allowed to. I don't think you should give them your phone. I don't think they can look at your phone unless they have a warrant or something, right?
Don't either, unless they.
Somebody correct this. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have some kind of a correction, but yeah, it seems shady as hell.
Don't give your phones. Don't give your phone to a cop.
Don't give your phone to a
Ever,
cop.
unless they have a warrant.
There is a way.
Exactly.
There is a way to automatically shut your phone off and put your password on. Just putting that out there for any kind of smartphone users.
Yeah. Thank you. Next week, not going to be here. It's 4th of July, or it's close to 4th of July. It's like the 3rd of July, maybe. I don't know. We're taking off. We're taking a summer break. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't even know where Dishonorable Judge Kelly and Lopez are.
I think we know where they might be. Lego Masters
Jail?
Australia.
Oh.
Oh yeah, or jail.
Okay, or jail. Lego Masters Australia jail. Awesome. So we'll be back the week after that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.